Alert to the Bears Nation. A wave of changes is coming to Hallis Hall, and you won't want to miss it. The most important position on the team is up for grabs, and we're not talking about just any position. The head coach role is at risk after years of disappointments. The franchise is at a crossroads, and the question is, can we trust the higher-ups to get it right this time? The most talked-about candidate on the Bears list is Ben Johnson, the offensive mastermind of the Detroit Lions. However, Mike Vrabel, former head coach of the Titans, is also a strong option, with a track record of 3 playoff appearances and a run to the conference finals. But there's a twist. According to ESPN, Vrabel is keeping an eye on the GM situation, as former Titans GM John Robinson was behind his departure. This raises an important question for the Bears. Ryan Poles remains as GM, but can he and Kevin Warren, the franchise president, attract a top-tier coach like Vrabel? Subscribe to the Bears News Fan Report, hit that like button, and activate notifications to stay up to date on everything Chicago Bears. Switching gears, here's a piece of news that fills fans with pride. Andrew Billings, our defensive player, has been nominated for the 2024 Walter Payton Man of the Year award. He stands out not only for his on-field performance, but also for his 8 years of community work through his foundation, the Billings Family Foundation. Billings runs football camps for youth, supports reading programs and bike giveaways, and even hosts a weightlifting competition in Waco, Texas, for boys and girls. Now, the big bombshell, Jeff Bezos, the Amazon mogul, is close to buying the Chicago Bears from the Kasky family. If this happens, the impact would be enormous. With Bezos' financial power and the possibility of a new stadium in Chicago, the team could attract a top-tier coach like Kyle Shanahan. And if Bezos covers Shanahan's $14 million salary, the possibility of him leaving the 49ers to take over the Bears would become real. For the 49ers, the question is whether the York family would be willing to part with Shanahan, especially with the rising costs of running an NFL team. What do you think of this change? Do you think the Bears should go all in on a complete overhaul to bring in a coach like Shanahan with Bezos' financial power? Or would it be better to trust that Poles and Warren will make the right call on their own? What would this mean for the Bears and their fans? If Jeff Bezos really does acquire the Bears, the implications go far beyond just having a new, wealthy owner. With his history of transforming markets and driving innovation, Bezos could turn Hallis Hall into a center of technological and performance excellence. Imagine a team that leverages cutting-edge data and training technology for a competitive edge. Plus, the possibility of a new stadium isn't just a luxury. It's an investment that could make the Bears an iconic presence in the sport, comparable to the best stadiums in the NFL. Of course, none of this comes without challenges. Shanahan's departure from the 49ers is not guaranteed. The Yorks, owners of the San Francisco team, could do everything in their power to keep Shanahan in charge, knowing his track record of success and the team's recent achievements. If Bezos truly wants Shanahan in Chicago, he'll need to negotiate and ensure that the proposal is enticing enough to convince both Shanahan and the 49ers owners. This could mean giving up some strategic independence or offering Shanahan greater influence over the team's structure. And what about Ryan Poles' future? As GM, he has a crucial job ahead of him, regardless of who the head coach is. Poles, known for his rebuilding-focused approach, has already made notable moves on both defense and offense. But with Bezos and the potential of Shanahan in the mix, will Poles stay as part of the plan, or will he be replaced by someone who can align his vision with a new Bears era? This decision could determine whether the franchise finally returns to relevance in the NFL or continues to be on the sidelines. And the fans? They deserve a win and know that the time for drastic changes has come. The anticipation is palpable. Fans want to know if the team's leaders, including Warren and Poles, will have the vision and courage to do what it takes. And with a potential new owner like Bezos, the hope is that the Bears can finally make the leap that so many fans have been waiting for. And you, Bears fan, what do you think about these developments? Are you ready for a possible new chapter with Bezos and Shanahan? Or do you think the franchise should stick to a more cautious approach? If the decision were yours, what would you do to ensure a successful future for the Bears? Share your thoughts, and let's discuss what could be the new era for the Chicago Bears. Subscribe to the Bears News Fan Report, hit that like button, and activate notifications so you don't miss any updates on the Chicago Bears. As a Bears fan, it's hard not to get excited about the possibility of Jeff Bezos taking over ownership of the team. We know the franchise has a rich history, But in recent years, it has been frustrating to see the lack of consistency and success. The arrival of someone with Bezos' vision and resources could mean a fresh start for the Bears, with investments in infrastructure, cutting-edge technology, and a modern approach to team management. The idea of having a coach like Kyle Shanahan is also intriguing. He has brought a playing philosophy that has revolutionized the NFL in many ways, and it will be exciting to see him lead a team like the Bears with a young and promising roster. If he can bring his tactical intelligence and ability to develop quarterbacks, we could finally see Justin Fields reach his true potential, something the fans are eagerly hoping for. But at the same time, there is a part of me that is cautious. Ownership and management changes can be a turbulent process. The last thing we want is for this restructuring to become a long transition period that only brings more frustration. Additionally, part of the Bears' charm is their tradition and connection to Chicago. I don't want the team to become just a money-making machine or an experimental project that loses the soul that makes it special. In the end, as a fan, the hope is that any change brings an era of success and competitiveness to the Bears, something we've been waiting for a long time. With Bezos and Shanahan, who knows? The potential is there, but only time will tell if it will be enough to bring glory back to the Bears.